everyone, this is Jenna Garcia, and in this video I am going to do a flip through of my December daily 2023. I know that it's super late, but better late than never, and I had a lot of fun working on this album. I don't have that many process videos. I think I have like 3, but honestly I just wanted to power through it, and I did in the last week and a half or so. So this is the cover, and I'm sorry about the glare. There we go. And this is like a big giant shaker pocket. The alphas are from Citrus Twist Kits. The numbers are from Studio Calico, and it's like a big shaker pocket, and you can see the process video to this one. I'm gonna try to mention the products that I use. I use a huge mix of things. If I forget something that you're interested in, let me know. This is our holiday bookshelf. I always decorate it with the current holiday, and this year I forgot to take a picture of it, so I'm kind of glad that this one made it. I mean, for 2004, I forgot to take a picture of it. So I'm glad that I was able to add this one to 2023. These items are from Pink Fresh Studio. Try to keep it simple because it was more about the photo. And this is my first year using 10 by 8, and I love this size. It's a perfect size for me. I think this is what I'm gonna do for the rest of my December daily life. This is a 9 by 12 pocket page. They are from scrapbook.com. I cut this little portion right here, like 1/2 inch by 4. That way it wouldn't bump into the rings. This is day 1. This is Charlotte's little apartment, and this is her. These cards are from In a Creative Bubble, and I love that they were more colorful. I noticed that this year Ali Edwards had a more colorful approach, but by the time I actually look at the collection, it was all gone. And then on the inside, I stamp all over this page with stamps from Studio Calico and the poppy red ink from Studio Calico. Then I have my Starbucks documented here, very simple. My kid looking at Charlotte the first day. She always comes down like in the morning. She's not human yet, so it was a good reaction. This is December 2nd, and these are numbers that I cut from Pretty Little Studio. I think it's on their website. I'll link it, but it's a Silhouette Cricut SVG file. I use a lot of little word stickers. If you see any of those are definitely Pretty Little Studio. No one else really does that. And the day we went to Home Depot to do the activity for the month and see Santa, but it was so full that there was no space for us to sit down, so they gave her the kit and she did it at home. And we also went shopping, so I thought that it was the perfect moment to use this Santa dollar that my friend Tina sent me. It is so cute. I'm so obsessed with it. And on the inside, I just added a few tags for items we bought. I wish I could add like something more to it, but I kind of like forgot and put everything on the back because the back, I think it's blank, so I was concentrated in covering it. It has some Paige Taylor Evans pattern paper with an In a Creative Bubble 3 by 8 card that I cut and a bunch of Pipstick stickers. These are the instructions and the certificate for the gingerbread house. Get that there. And these are the page protectors that come with the album. I like this mix of 6x4 and 4x4. I thought that I wasn't gonna like it, but turns out I love it. And I just use my fuse tool to close this. Lots of people use washi tape, the double-sided tape. They're sewing machines, so whatever works best for you, you should go for it. And this is them looking at the ornaments in the back when the Target ornament aisles were really full. And I love this little thing that I did here. I just layer some pattern paper, a snowflake, in this holiday tradition. I believe it's from Pinkfish Studio. Probably, maybe, not sure. And here we have this card that has the birds that we got that day. We adopted Ginger, and we got someone else. Let's see the name. Okay, so we have Snap, Ginger, and Crinkle. And I like using brats for things that are not permanently supposed to be in one place. And I also have like a little transparency on the back. Pretty Little Studio has a bunch of transparencies and vellum that you can use in a project like this. And I believe this was from Crate Paper. I'm not sure. Oh. Okay. And I like the photos of us shopping, and I tried to take a few of them, like looking at the camera and actually posing. Layla didn't want to take a picture with her ornaments, so my oldest did, but the little one didn't. That's fine, whatever they want. And I have a bunch of candid photos of that day, and a few of them since Charlotte came in a ride that day. I tried to take a picture of us and then the elf wait on the back, and then here you can see Charlotte with her doggy. She never leaves Peppermint behind. And that's when we went to Home Depot. So we went to Home Depot, Target, somewhere else I can't remember. And then in the afternoon, I had book club with my friend, and we walked through a little town near us that it's super cute. And this is one of the papers they had in the area. I can't remember. I think I got this from one of the coffee houses we went to. And I thought that it was very interesting because it has like a little map. And I made this giant photo a pocket. That way I can just put it in here. And here I talk about the shops we visited. And then I have some little journaling here. And this stamp, I believe it's from Everyday Explorers. I use a lot of Everyday Explorer stamps. If you see a stamp, it's either Studio Calico or Everyday Explorers. Okay, so these are pictures from the store, from a few of the stores and a restaurant we went to. On day 3, we made ornaments. Oh, and this, again, I just cut the number a little bit smaller, and I use a Spellbinders embossing folder. I feel like I woke up and I can't talk now. So this is the embossing folder. You're gonna see all through this book. I got it a while ago, so I don't know if you can still get it, but it's a good one. I added my journaling here. I love this photo because you can see action happening, and you can see a little bit of detail of how we made one style of ornaments. And you can see my kid adding paint inside one of the ornaments. And here I have like a little layout of you know, the elf, the products she brought, my husband helping the kids. These hearts are from Pseudo Calico, and these stickers are from Pipsticks. I use a lot of Pipstick stickers. I subscribe to their kits, and I have a lot of them, so it's a good way to use them. I love these photo corners, really cute. And this is another 9 by 12 pocket. And here are the bowls where they were drying. And here's the final result. You just add paint inside, and you can either shake it, you can move it around, and a few of them, once they were dry, they crack in some areas, so just be aware of that. What I did to fix them this year was that I just pour white paint inside to like try to cover that side, and hopefully that helps them hold up. If they don't, then that's fine. That's one of the fun things about doing homemade ornaments, is that they don't have to be perfect. And I love that this card was included. I love that In a Creative Bubble always has a card or something dedicated to a specific ornament, because we always make ornaments or buy new ones, so that's perfect for that. These alphas are from Paige Evans, and I wish American Crafts would let her do another holiday line, because she is so talented. I love her obnoxious colors, and everything is super bright and super cute. But this card is also from In a Creative Bubble, and this paper is from Paige Evans. And here I added a little bit of the journaling. And we also made some brushes. I think that you can see them here a little bit better. And I just added this little stamp. This is a little holiday crafting. And this was another outing, but I believe a few of these are pre-Christmas. One thing that I wanted to do this year was just go straight up to December. If there's anything before, just try to like put it in the middle of the album. It doesn't really matter. And one of the things we got was a giant unicorn nutcracker. And here I kept a doormat tag. And some ornaments that we looked at. And this is actually not a page protector that comes with the album. These are scrapbook.com, and they're sold as 6x8, and you can like fold them out. But I bought them specifically to like leave them open. So if you're doing a 6x8 and you want to add more photos, this is a perfect one to use. And we did a friendship bracelet on our Christmas tree. It said, "We wish you a Merry Christmas." We got a new tree, which by the way is the tree. I don't know, I love to have lights on for a long part of the day, and I feel like my trees aren't ready for me, and I always have like something that goes wrong, and I had to remove the lights this year from this tree to use it next year, because I do love it. It's flocked, super cute, it's perfect size, but the lights stopped working on the top, I believe. And here is a close-up of the ornaments that we got at Target. I also got like a little extra card. I did quite a few shaker pockets, which I absolutely love. And you can't really tell here, but I use my foil. No, yes, my foil with the fuse tool. It's very, you can barely see it, but and here are the others. And I think I saw an idea like this from Ali Edwards. I think this was from Product Play, because I did, what's the one? Prep Day. And I don't remember seeing this in Prep Day, but I saw this around and I thought it was really cute. And it's basically a pocket, so let me show you the cards inside. So this is the work in progress of the tree, just with the friendship bracelet. And this card is from Studio Calico. Here I have all my tree info, and I love using extra ribbon. If you look at the last whole video that I have, that it's post-holiday or something like that, you're gonna see all the ribbon I got. Another one from In a Creative Bubble, and this is once the tree was done, and I did added the bokeh and some lights with a color story app. And this is when everything is dark. I like to do night and day look, because there's nothing more joyful than having like a bunch of lights at night. Okay, and then I moved my Harry Potter one from next to the tree to the little music room where my kids practice. And then this was just a tiny, super tiny tree. I think this is like 3 feet, maybe a little less. It has just a bunch of ornaments and loopy yarn. This is from the little balls, pit balls that we use to make the friendship bracelet. This is my mom's Christmas tree. And this is more of those pit balls. And this is how it looks empty. And if you have seen me do a pocket for something like this, this was my first option, and I didn't end up using it because I wanted just trees, and so I wanted something a little bit smaller. But what I do is that I take a 2-inch or an inch piece of paper, the size of how tall the pocket is. So it would be like 1 inch or 2 inch. It doesn't really matter. I think this was 4. A little bit over 4. And then I fold that in half, or I score it, and then I put it in the middle of there. That way when you open it, it still gives you wiggle room instead of being very rigid, and you know, it's difficult when you have something like this to open it. Like right now I'm just holding it with my fingers, and it's kind of harder to do than just being already a little bit open. So that's exactly what I did here. These trees are using a die from scrapbook.com. Here I added a little bit too much extra glue, and I have to put washi tape, so it doesn't really matter, but the way is, I did punch out the holes. And I like to put the trees looking this way, since we have the box of the tree here, and the little actually not the little, the giant beads I made for the tree. And I love using all these different ribbon. This is perfect, the perfect moment to go into your scraps ribbons too. Okay, day 5, my kid was playing in the music room next to the Harry Potter tree, and I thought that it was really, really nice. At that moment I was putting it together, there's still a bunch of items down here. I use some stickers from Pipsticks, the music notes and the hearts. Instead of using adhesive, I decided to like stitch that number 5 from Studio Calico. And then this was day 6, and Charlotte brought this radio because she loves music, and she was hoping for BTS, but no BTS there. And I kept the instructions, and it has the song list, and then this not the sheet, the page protector, sorry, just full of clear stickers. And I loved how that turned out. A little bit too much. I was so excited with myself. I added this border right here. And then the next day my kid had her winter concert. So I usually don't show pictures of the kids, but they are very far away. If you can see them, donate me some of that eye power. I just added the number, winter concert, and on the back Charlotte was practicing for it too, and I used that photo to make a pocket, again doing that same technique. As you can see it here, there's like a little bit of paper. So if you're having trouble getting things out of your pocket because it's too tight, that's exactly what you need to do. And I've done videos on that in past December Daily, so if you really want to see it, I can find the video for you. Let me know in the comments. And I love that I added a little trim here. It's just the perfect little detail. Oh no, maybe I need to add a little bit more, but he said I used the Tombow Mono Multi Liquid Glue, but maybe I didn't use enough. And this paper is from Paige Evans. This Fa La La is from Everyday Explorers. And Charlotte even had her little Christmas favorites book. Like, it's a smaller version of the one my kid is doing. My kid was using. Not anymore. And then here we have, oh, it got tangled. Okay, let me tie this a little better then. Let me do a double knot. I like using a bunch of ribbon. And this, I don't want to do a double knot. I feel like it's gonna run it. It'll be just fine. Now it's twisting. Traitor. Okay. I'll fix that later. Driving me crazy. So she plays the trumpet. So I use this Studio Calico. Oh dear, I don't know if I'm gonna find it. I just use so many stamp sets. Yep. This one is by Paisley Press. I don't think they have that one anymore. It's actually for marching band, but it had a lot of elements that match like regular band. So I marked brass with a little music note. That's really bothering me. I'm a perfectionist. Oh well. And here I have like a little flip. That way you can like scan the concert, a picture of her, how she looked that day. And we have a filler one with the number 7. Enjoy a little trumpet stamp from this one. And then you have what section you can mark musician. I love this ribbon. I got it from Michaels, I think. And this is her with her teacher who she loves. That teacher is a gift, she is awesome. So I just covered the back with this. It's not a washi tape, it's just a roll of, not labels, tickets. And then on day 8 we had game day, and I'm very proud of this because it turned out pretty cute. You know when you see something in your brain and then you go to the page and it doesn't look the same? That happens to me all the time, but this one, it came out exactly as I wanted it, and I'm so excited. So made a giant number, used the embossing powder. Then I took, because this is the Dollar Tree Monopoly game, and Charlotte was playing with Peppermint, even though Peppermint is a bad loser. So I used this board and the little dollar bills in the corner instead of using trim, and I'm so excited. And to like place them in a way that I really wanted, what I did first was use this removable adhesive to place them where I wanted them, and then I kept like moving everything until I was happy, and then I used the actual permanent adhesive. This is the one that I've been using lately, the Mono Air Touch from Tumble. So yeah, we have game day, we have the journaling up here, and I added time to be awesome. And then here we have the 2 tags we have in the background, these photo frames. They are from Studio Calico, and we played Illustrations and Exploding Kittens, and we played Uno, but I don't have any pictures of Uno. So I stapled these few smaller photos, and then I added some washi tape on the top. That way I can add like a little flip through, and the names of the game. I use my label maker, and if you haven't played Illustrations and you're a board game family, you should. It's a hilarious game. And then here, these are from Studio Calico, and I just stamp on the back, and I put them together with washi tape. And this is from Exploding Kittens, The Cone of Shame. And then I decided to close it with this twine. Okay, there we go. And these numbers, I'm going to be using them a lot. They are also from Studio Calico. You're going to see them in red and green, but the red ones, it's because I took those pink ones and I used a Posca marker. I use this on the pink one and these on the light green, and I just wanted it to make them more to match the papers that I used. This is just after doing this, I was like, okay, I need something simple. And I kept the collage like this, and we were making gingerbread houses but with cardboard. So holiday houses, not gingerbread. And I love that Joyful Chaos. I thought it was perfect for this. The Studio Calico number. This is the famous, used by everyone, American Crafts transparency. It's perfect for that. And here in the back, I have all the houses and a little gingerbread person. Okay, and this is just Charlotte was taking pictures, and I type all of my journaling in my notes app, and then I printed it in clear photo paper. It's Avery label paper. I'm gonna have everything that I can link below. A lot of these things are old, so I may not find a link for that. Some of them are affiliate links, you don't have to use them, but they do help a lot. And in the back, I love this stamp set. It's from Studio Calico with the white ink, and this is the white ink that I always use. I have to buy the gold one to see if it's just as good. Brilliance Moonlight White. And then we have a smaller one, and part of me was wondering if I should have left this out, but I'm happy with this. Very simple in the front. And then I use this paper. This paper is from Simple Stories. Actually, everything is from Simple Stories except the number, which is from Studio Calico. That star is from Citrus Twist Kits, and the little word stickers from Pretty Little Studio. And I wanted to use this little house because I thought it was super cute, so this was the perfect moment to use it. Charlotte's just showing Peppermint all of the houses, and this photo was on a black background. My kitchen counter is black granite, and it was like too stark and weird, so I just cut it out and put it in pattern paper, and it made all the difference. I'm really happy with that. This is an ornament that I got for my husband, and this frame is from Studio Calico, and these also are from Studio Calico. This is from Simple Stories. More Simple Stories. And I wanted to do something that Ali did in her last album, and at first I wasn't happy with it. I think that I've been like doing stuff the whole day and I wasn't feeling it, but now that I look at it with the whole album, and I actually like how it turns out. So here are those green numbers that I colored. This is my Nintendo tree. As always, day and night. This year, 2020, I keep saying this year, it's 2025, and I'm talking about the 2024 season. So in the 2024, I move all of the Pokemon items to a Pokemon tree. So the tree there's always something new about it. So that's why I take pictures of it every year. And then I did some shaker pockets. I love a shaker pocket. Okay, so these are my niece and my nephew. A little, I really liked this card, so I wanted to use it. These are perler bead ornaments that we made for the Nintendo tree, but then they moved to the Pokemon tree. And we make some of these every year. Perler beads ornaments, it's something that we love to do. It's very simple. And on the 14th, my kids' school went caroling, so we met them at Starbucks. These numbers are from Studio Calico, but I embossed them with the Spellbinders embossing folder, but it's kind of tricky because it's vellum, and vellum is very delicate, so there might be might break in some places, but still I like how it looks. So these are the same Studio Calico. That's not sticky note. They're like cards with a little tab that I use in the gaming spread. This is the invitation. Once I'm done with the flip through, I'm gonna put the information out so you can see it, but I thought that using the card was interesting since they were going everywhere. And here at the bottom I have a shaker pocket, but it has two little like bubble icons, and one of them is this little reindeer, and then we have the tree. But I think that should this shake your pockets a little too much, and you can barely notice them. But yeah. And then we have an extra 6x8 page protector to add more photos. This stamp is from Everyday Explorers, sorry. And these offers are Studio Calico. This card is Ancient from Freckle Fawn. And this is from L Studio. And we went to paint night at school, and we had so much fun. And I wrote about how I wasn't feeling well during the day. I've been getting this weird dizziness that I have right now when the barometric pressure rises. So I was glad that I felt well enough at night to go and share with my kid who loves to paint. And this is my friend, and she directed the class. And Charlotte did her own little painting during the day. This is an In a Creative Bubble card with old Studio Calico alphas, and just have a bunch of old things that I like to use. And here I went a little bit overboard. So this card is from In a Creative Bubble, and it's just these squares around. But I use a lot of stamping, and I added everything mail related that I had in my stash, including this little oh my god, I forgot the name for this thing. The mailbox, and these letters, and this stamps are from Simple Stories, and the smaller ones are from Pipsticks, and also from a silhouette shop called Lala Shiva. So it's a bit much. And here you can see my journaling, and I was talking about Santa letters. And then I wanted to add this. I did not need this, but it was so cute. It came in a Pipsticks from last year, maybe? I can't remember. But it came in a Pipsticks kit, and I thought that it was just perfect. And I was like, I'll just add more stuff. And these are also from Lala Shiva, except this little one that is from Pipsticks. And these numbers are from Studio Calico. And this is where I discover my foil quill. And I did these little, just asterisks, very simple, with gold foil, and then I got hooked. It's gonna get out of control soon, you'll see. And then I did this, which I love. Ali Edwards has a tag where she put a bunch of stickers like that, and I like the idea, but I hadn't done it or done anything similar yet, so I'm glad that I got to do something like this. So it's kind of taking her idea into something different. And I wanted to add something in the middle, but I didn't want to cover the bear or the Santa, so I left it like that, which I don't mind. And then these are ancient thickers, very old Doodlebug, very old. Everything is old there. This Santa is from Kat Martin, and I forgot her Etsy shop. She only has like a few elements like that, but she's so good. I wish someone would see her potential and just give her a whole flipping line, because she is amazing. And it was just a note about how Santa was driving through the neighborhood, and I even added one of my Ring camera. That was fun. Another smaller little tree. This card is from In a Creative Bubble, yes. And this is from Studio Calico. And we're gonna go to the other side, and my kids were just playing. My oldest plays the flute, and my little one plays the trumpet, and I enjoy watching them play so much. and together it's like such a treat. Doesn't happen too often, but they did. And this is from Lala Shiba, and here you can see that I added some little stars and doodles here in the middle using that foil quill. And I have the pack that has all three of them, but I honestly just prefer the small one, so it could be a me thing. This is an old one from In a Creative Bubble, and a video of them playing together. And they got the Pusheen box that day, so I kept the Merry Christmas card that comes with a list of items they received in the box. I cut out this one because it's Pusheen trying to eat a box, and put the journal in there and don't open until. And here they were opening the box. Then I have this, so it's kind of like a little sandwich. These are greeting cards. I just thought that Pusheen was perfect for the season. And then I have this one eating a cookie. It came with these coasters that said on the nice list. And here in the middle I have the only Christmas book that I read in 2023. And this card is from In a Creative Bubble. So Charlotte brought the mail that day. She's helping out the United Postal Service. Okay, this is what I need to close the rings. Okay. And I made coquito that day. And there are some little cinnamon sticks there. I don't know if they read like that. And I got a Pikachu sticker because my daughter had a Pikachu sweater, and a girl in a thick yellow sweater, and those are from Pipsticks, and this is just from her sticker stash. And here I went overboard with the gold. But I was obsessed. Ah, dang it. Same thing again. Okay, and then under 21 we made snow, and I took that scrapbook.com die cut, which is right here. I'll show it to you. I have all my favorite die cuts together. Oh, here we go. And it's just knuckle die. So this one is the bigger one, and I like how it poked out of the layout. This is a little bit shorter than 10, of course, and I cut it in half. I only had enough to make one tree with this pattern paper from Paige Taylor Evans. Or yeah, I think that's her name. I forgot. I am not feeling well. I need to finish this. This I did with my silhouette, and I had some other Simon Says stamp snowflakes. But I love how it came out, that little tree. And here we have the advent calendar that we got in 2023. It was a Pokemon one. It was really good. It was adorable, as you can see. And oops, this is my kids' party at school. And then they have a silly one. And we love watching Bob's Burgers. So we have a list of the episodes. They're really cute. And the day she was skiing in the snow they made. And it was pajama day for both kids. And day 23 is usually cookie-thon. So we made a few different cookies, and my brother was coming home that day. These cards are from Studio Calico, and one thing that I did while looking through my stuff is already pull out some of the cards and putting them in pages that I wanted to use them. So I'm gonna work on my 2024 album. I have to buy an album because I don't have another 10 by 8. I wanted to test the waters before buying another one, and I'm officially a fan. I need to get another one. So, oh, this is another card that I foil. And so yeah, so one thing that I want to do, so I'm gonna work on my 2024 album, and so hopefully by December I don't have another December daily. But what I can do is, like, if I, today is December 3rd and we were talking about doing gingerbread houses, then I can look through my stash and say, okay, here are some items that I definitely want to use, and kind of like have things a little bit ready since I can't do foundation pages. Maybe I can help myself with that, with having like a little stash of, like, this is for baking cookies, this is for doing shopping or ornaments. So this is also from La La Shiba, and these little cookies, this was printed on clear photo paper, and these two, I love that card. That card was perfect for, of course, I had to add stuff. And the thing about not doing it on camera and doing videos through it is that by the end of the album, I wasn't burned out. Like, usually I do a December daily and then I'm like, I want to get rid of everything. I am done. I don't want to see December daily again. But this one, I focus a lot in being creative and just playing with it instead of being so methodical that I need to clean my area so I can put the camera on. I need to take photos. I need to edit the video, because that part really, it's very tiring. So doing this like off camera actually helped me. So I may do a few December daily spreads, but it's not gonna be an occurrence. And here I use my foil again on photo paper. Let's see. Hopefully you can see it. And I was talking about the pajamas because on the 24th, Charlotte brings the pajamas. And I wish that I used a little bit more pom-pom at the beginning, because I do love when people close their albums and there's like a lot of texture there. But my albums are usually so chunky. But here there are a lot of spreads that are smaller than the 10 inches, so I may have more wiggle room, and now I know that. Okay, so we have 24th in the morning, and then we have this, and I know that I'm gonna have to add glue to some of these because some of these were coming off and I used the Tombow Mono Multi-Liquid, but it'll be fine. I added some stamping, and I wanted to add a little tab here to open it, but I don't want to cover any words, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. I use washi tape to make sure everything closes like a little book. This sticker is from Pipstick. Yes. The alphas are from Studio Calico, and I added more of that golden goodness. And this is Christmas morning with presents, and this is from La La Shiba. This paper is from Paige Taylor Evans, just like this green one. And I wanted to, I can't remember what I was going to do that I didn't want to cover. I forgot. I think that I didn't want to put it here because then it was going to be reading in the same direction. I can't remember. Again, super big numbers. This is pretty old, but it's from Simple Stories. I added more trim and here too, and some washi and some hole enforcements. And these are my kits. This is also from Cats. Another shaker pocket with these page protectors from scrapbook.com, and these are the cookies that Santa ate and my family. And a rare picture of me with my kids. And then we have photos just opening presents. And I love these big collages. They're so handy. I think that's my favorite thing to do on the 25th. And then at the end we have a few things, and we close the day playing some board games. And this is where I keep all this is obviously a bag from Starbucks. So let me see what I can show you here. Okay, so we have the Monopoly game. We have the Merry Christmas next to the cookies. One that didn't make the cut. The tutorial to one of the ornaments. So stuff like that I keep in there, and I just glue it to my album with the Tombow Extreme adhesive, kind of like red line tape, but not really. Okay, I'm obviously not feeling well. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it made sense. I just was very excited, and I wanted to like show it so I can move on to my next projects. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about, you know, process and products, leave them below and I'll get to you as soon as I can. We'll see you when I do my December daily 2024. I also want to work on Project Life. If it was up to me, I would do December daily 2024, but I don't have the album, so I have to order that and then wait for it. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have an amazing day. Bye.